Welcome to video number 3 of the Ruffle sweater, left front, rows 50 to 100. "14 rows before there's anything fun." We're almost at 50 rows of knitting, and there's nothing fun coming for another 7 rows. This is actually row 50, and all we've done is wrap. All right, so row 52. This is 53. 54. Over and mark. Now when we get up to the neckline here, we will be making sure that all of our yarn marks go to the showing side of our work before we sew up that side, like the button band, and make it you know, a fold over. All right, clip. And clip. We have a few more rows, and then we're going to start the armhole decrease. Deep breath, continuing. I like to put a long tail on that so I don't forget. Six more rows to go. We're at row 61. This is 62. Row 65. 66. Now, once we knit across here, we will do a reduction of 5 rows, not 5 rows, 5 stitches. Let's go across. Magic words. Okay, so we're going to do that fancy gate peg again. So, grab my favorite tool of the day. Okay, so we go forward. No. No, no, no. We go back. Oh, actually, let it go. My bad. Gotta save it before we lose it. Oh, I lost it. Okay, try this again. Okay, so that fancy gate peg. Back onto this one. Move them back over to this one. And then knit through. So we have to go all the way down to 19. So we knit through. Okay. So forward, back, forward, and then through. All the way to 19. So we are reducing 6 entire stitches. Okay, this is the last one. Oh, I was supposed to go behind the gate peg. Oh my lord. I am losing it today. It's okay though. It's an underarm. We'll do it right the next time. It is still a very, very neat stitch. You can see that we don't have the big holes. So, you know what? It's been a long time. Okay. No worries. We got this. We'll be just fine. Deep breath. Stick it out. I'm going to move one of these stitches. Well, one of these claw weights. Just to the end here. Deep breath. Knit across. Looks like I got something caught. Yes, unfortunately, my tension mast interfered with my stitches. This happens. Deep breath, knitting across after we do the wrap. Okay, so now we need to decrease one on the right. And we need to mark for our buttonholes again. Well, not buttonholes, or buttons. Okay. Yarn on my lap. Yarn, loop, scissors back. Okay, so you got to pay attention to 3 things now. You are reducing on the right hand side, still hanging for the buttonholes on the left hand side, and doing the loop over for the buttons. Fold over. Right. Okay, here we go. We gotta also watch that we don't get tangled up on anything. Going across. Now I didn't weigh down this one, but I'm going to. Keep in the same direction. Row 71, we are reducing again on the right hand side. Deep breath. Row 72. Loop over. Knit back. Reduce on the right hand side. Make sure that you put your stitch out of work. You should be at 16 right and 35 left. Loop over. Reduce. Loop over. And across. Reduce. I think you get the theme here. Okay, there's a lot of pressure on this side. We're just going to relieve it. Knit across. Loop over. Knit across. Reduce. Knit across, loop over, knit across, reduce. This is now row 81. Rinse and repeat. You should now be at 10 right and 35 left. We also need to set our markers for our buttonholes here. Deep breath. We're more than 3/4 of the way done. We're at row 85 out of 127. Deep breath. Make sure everything's good. I'm just going to keep this tool in my hand instead. Knit across. Loop over. Knit back. Reduce. Okay, we have very little to work with on the right hand side. We have a lot to work with on the left-hand side. So let's move up our weights. Okay, just to keep it easy, I used 1 triangle and then 3 normal claw weights. Should be at 9 right, 35 left, row 87, knit across. Yarn over, knit back, reduce. Knit across, yarn over, knit back, reduce. We have one more button to mark, and then we don't have to worry about that for a little while. Going back across, yarn over, knit back, reduce. Knit back, yarn over, knit back, row 95. You should be at 5 right and 35 left. Knit back, yarn over, come back across, reduce, four right, 35 left, row 98. Yarn over, come back across, reduce, deep breath. We will now knit across, and then we will take a break. All right. One more time. Knit across. Okay. Reduce down to 2 right. These are your last button marks. Deep breath for row 102. Oh, I didn't weigh those down. And I think the puppy that's at my feet needs to go potty, so. There's one. Knit across. It's break time. So, we will be back to finish up this collar. Well, okay, not collar. The left side of the sweater before we do the reductions for the collar. In the next video, we will finish off the knitting on this left front of the sweater.